Welcome back to Underground Nerd Nation.
What up?
It's nice having the headphones on. The experience is totally different.
Wait, is the camera on?
Yeah,
We're sure?
I'm about 90% sure.
Oh, okay.
That's close enough.
Oh, crap. Dash, let me check.
Put the technical difficulty side up right now.
I mean, that's very important. We're going to get mad if we start this and stop recording. Okay. We've had that experience.
Rewind the tape.
It's happened. We put the whole thing, be like, fuck, oh, the bitch died.
Yes, we are recording. We are on video.
And we're back.
And
Damn,
we're back.
Kevin, you got dark, bro. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Welcome to the dark side. Shit, about time.
Oh, yeah.
You outnumbered today, buddy.
Hold up.
I'm light skinned around my ankles. I'm light skinned around my ankles.
Patrick's more in the middle. The sun helped him out a lot.
Look. I'm going to have Patrick on my side today.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
We in alignment today.
Nah, Pat, come on, boy. You know how it is.
I got baby pictures. That mug had me questioning some things when he was a baby when he came out. But then I saw my dad's baby picture. I was like, "Oh, you was a light skinned baby too." Okay, it makes more sense now.
He got that farmer thing.
Yeah,
So
he got that hardcore.
Oh, now I know. Now it makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And you got some hair. Boy, you doing good, boy. I'm right. Boy, the spring / summer's doing you good.
Oh man, Camden ain't here to defend himself. Goddamn. But in case y'all ain't noticed, Camden couldn't make it today. Unfortunately, had some issues he had to take care of. But
Yeah,
anyways,
I wasn't going to throw him under the bus like Dash was.
Fuck
But
yeah, y'all do it all the time. He'll do it. He just did it in a heartbeat.
yeah,
That's
he
what
right.
you get, bitch.
nah, he would.
Dash just beat me to it.
I can't even say that. He would. He definitely would. But anyways, I'm Keston, aka DJ Nexus.
I go now, right? 'Cause
Yes, Kevin, he go down.
I'm Patrick, aka Mr. Phenom, aka Camden's replacement.
Ooh, yeah, about time. I was waiting for that nigga to go.
Cold-blooded. I'm Adrian.
And I'm everybody's favorite. That boy. I'm just Dash. What's up, y'all? I had something I lost it. It went away. I was trying to go with the fly. It went away.
Just as long as you ain't try to spell your name again.
Fuck you.
But anyways, y'all, today, because it's been a minute since we ain't put out an episode in a while now that I think about it. We're sorry. It's like we always say, life.
Life is life.
Life is life.
Being a dad is wonderful, but hard as hell.
Yeah. And expensive as hell.
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
I stay broke.
My poor wallet.
That shit runs from me. Where's my wallet? I look for my debit. I know my debit card's already here. That bitch that slid in the crack of my car.
Trying to
Way down
escape.
there.
Tired of being swiped, huh?
You're not getting me today.
And you over here you cutting your hand because you're fucking hitting sharp shit right here. You trying to grab. You gotta use your little small fingers. You gotta fucking. That bitch fucking me in it tight.
Oh man, I did not know it was gonna be all this. Actually, know it? No, I did. That's why I was waiting so long, because I knew my pockets was gonna burn. Well, anyways, on this episode, we're gonna talk about the second half of My Hero Academia. Been a long time coming. We probably finished the second half like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You probably finished it like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
This is
That was
off
bad.
topic, as usual. Did you know they come out with a Constantine 2 movie?
Yeah,
I saw that.
I saw that.
Yo,
I am hyped. I've been waiting for them to redo. I've been waiting for them to do a Constantine 2 for forever. They finally doing it.
You see how Dash just used like a magic pencil, like Bugs Bunny, opened up
You
a
know,
whole rabbit
that-
hole, and
that
y'all
rabbit
just went
hole-
straight down
yo.
there.
But you know what's bad though? Why he was saying off topic, I'm like, I'm not gonna go down this topic. But he said Constantine, like, damn it, I gotta go with you.
Because I know everybody's waiting for that.
Constantine was my stuff. Like I
Still.
love that movie.
Have you seen it?
No.
You gotta see it.
I knew he didn't because he wasn't as hyped when I said that. I just felt that vibe, but I want to give you a chance.
I'm sorry, I ain't seen that one.
It
That's
was,
got Keanu Reeves, right?
yeah,
Okay,
And,
yeah.
and this Constantine is DC's John Constantine, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Is it tied in with that or?
No, but I mean that's that. The Constantine movie was DC property. They just didn't say like, "Hey, this is a DC movie," but it is
The
in-
original one?
Yeah, the original one was a part of DC.
There you go, messing
Yeah.
up again.
Oh. I thought it was its own little single.
No, like
I
I,
mean,
said,
like,
that
I-
Constantine is a part of the DC.
Like I
world.
knew Constantine was in the DC part, but I just thought when that movie came out, it was just its own.
Like an independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, I mean, don't get me wrong. They not tying that in with like the other DC stuff. Like that's like the Constantine movie isn't a part of none of the Supermans or Batmans. It's not a part of anything. It's its own separate like DC universe, so to speak. But that they,
Kind of like the Batman.
yeah, what they used was from the comics.
There
Okay.
you go.
If that makes sense.
So like it's like Blade, how Blade is
Yeah.
with Marvel, but it's not with Marvel.
exactly,
Gotcha.
exactly. But yeah,
Anyway, sorry.
I
was
am
really-
happy they're bringing that back.
I am too.
Finally,
It's been
about
like
that
10
time.
years of some shit like that.
something like that. Yeah,
I always watch when it come on TV.
me too.
I'm like,
Locked in.
it never fails.
But yeah. But what we're actually going to talk about is My Hero,
Yeah.
the second half. Because when I first started watching the second half, it was definitely more story driven. Like it wasn't as much action. But I will say, even though it was more story driven, I think the second half was just as good as the first half.
It was.
Yeah.
I just told y'all I was kind of like, don't expect how hard it's gonna hit. Like how the first part one came in, it just came in hit hard. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I missed the episode because that shit came in hit hard. Like it come on, all right, y'all, let's go in right now. This
Right.
is plan A, plan B, plan C. Let's do it. And
Usually there's like 3 setup episodes, and there was no setup episodes. It was like,
no.
all right, we going in.
I know, I watched the OVA one and fucking so watched the holiday one and Steven Todd in. I said, the fuck this going? Okay, fuck, I guess it's a real thing.
It just came in. We in there.
And then part 2 is this fucking devastation, sadness, betrayal.
Man,
Some real emo stuff.
It's raining the whole goddamn time. I don't think I saw one sun like
not until
even to the last episode. I don't think I saw.
no. That's when the sun finally came back out.
Did it come out?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
Yeah, it did.
That's when things.
Because that's
started
when it
going-
was like, now there's hope because Deku has.
Well, no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought the sun came out when.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
What's her name?
The American chick lady.
No, but what's the girl that likes Deku?
Or
Oh,
Your
yeah.
Uravity?
Or he made. Yeah, Uravity.
But I thought when she was giving her speech, the sun started poking out.
Well, I think it just stopped raining.
It just stopped raining.
I don't think
okay.
the sun was
Okay.
actually coming out.
Oh, so it was making its way.
Yeah.
Let me tell you when my heart dropped was when All Might was trying to get Deku some food, and Deku was like, no, I don't need no help. And All Might gets up and it's pouring rain, and the camera pans to the side, and you see Stain. I was like, nah, bro, not like this.
It's not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Yo.
that nigga was devastated. He said, and he had a flashback. I promise I'll protect you no matter what. Huh. Nigga, I don't need you. The sandwich done flipped over and shit. That shit was good as fuck. I said, damn, Deku, you ate some good ass food.
Right?
That's how I felt too.
I was more
like,
mad
bro,
that he dropped the food. I was
I was
like,
like, bro, you could not want his help, but you could have took the food.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You needed the food. Like you could have. You don't have to sleep or nothing. You should at least ate the food.
you could have ate the food. That looked like there was some heart and soul put into that
Yeah.
food. You could have
Food
ate the
was
food.
innocent. Like,
But like you said, that the second half was very emotional, very, like you said, story driven. Not as much action, but the action that was in there was still fire.
Yeah, when they said like fucking heroes were fucking like quitting, like I can't remember what number hero was, but it was a guy who was fucking happy. Like, da, 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 and he was like in the locker room, sad and depressed. He
oh,
was
yeah, the floating dude.
like, and they close locker, walk out. I was like, damn. He said, yeah. They like every day, more and more heroes are quitting. And I was like, God, dog, you know it's hard. You was happy as fuck like a couple seasons ago. You sad as hell now. Niggas got limbs missing and shit.
That was the most fuck this job I had ever seen in an anime. Everybody was like, nah, I don't want it.
Even,
I don't need it.
Even big dude with the muscles, he had like the hazard
Oh,
things
yeah.
on his gauntlets or whatever. He took it off real slow, put it down, put on a regular shirt, buttoned it up all the way, and turned around, walked away slowly. I was like, damn.
That nigga retired hard.
He said, nah, I don't want it. He saw what old boy did to all the other heroes by himself. And he was like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. I'm out the game.
And that's what's
Eraser's
crazy.
Sitting up there using his power while he's still fucking him up. He didn't want that.
And then it went to Tartarus and broke everybody out. Nah, bro, the game is over. They won.
That's crazy. Yeah, because the villains, man, like I said, from part one, man, the heroes going strong and got this plan laid out, and the villains are fucking freaking out. And then one small thing happens, and it's fucking tragic. I'm talking about fucking.
All the heroes instantly learned that the government had been telling them they were superheroes when all they were security guards. They were not qualified for this job. They had been telling them they was qualified the whole time, and then Shirogaki, or what's his name?
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki came back, and they was like, nah, never mind.
It was like you went your whole life thinking you was SWAT, and then somebody show up and like, nah, I'm just a rent-a-cop. Man. I ain't ready for them. But like, and then not only is Shigaraki out, they broke All For One out. Like, you got to deal with both of them.
And
I'm
this-
not gonna lie, I probably would have quit too. I'm just being real. Unless I was some OP like superhero to where I think I might can handle All For One, I'm quitting.
the thing,
and you're missing what they think is all, like they're thinking they're missing All Might, even though technically Deku is supposed to be like that character.
Yeah.
And of course they don't know, but you sitting there thinking, oh, All Might's gone, the one that's been handling them? Nah, I don't want that.
I don't want none of that.
I'm a bow out right now.
the thing that kills me about
How many people was Googling how to immigrate to America?
number one search the whole day, the whole week. It's still number one. Like, they still trying to get away from this man. The thing that kills me about All For One is every time he's introduced, they introduce a new way to tell you how dangerous he is. Like, at first, that dude went toe to toe with All Might and stripped that man of his power. Went to jail, but stripped that man of his power. That's crazy powerful. Then he comes back with this apprentice, and the apprentice damn near tears up the whole world. Like, this dude destroyed a whole city, leveled it, and took out an entire force of heroes and escaped alive. Now this dude comes out, and now he got resources too. This dude sit down, Lady Legant. Mm-hmm. Yo, why was her power so OP?
She was a problem. And you know somebody is going to be a problem. Like, because when she showed up, I was like, yeah, you too confident. You a problem. You like a problem. But then you feel like, no, she's like a problem. Like, she is on another level of dangerous.
Yeah.
It's a good thing my boy Deku got on the powers, boy. That nigga went fucking superpower mode. Season episode 3, that nigga unlocked everything. I was like, oh, this nigga's right here. Truth.
But that should tell you how badass Lady Legant is, because if he didn't have all them extra powers, he wasn't getting away from her.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he was done.
One of my favorite things.
Matter of fact, hold up. One other thing. If she was actually trying to kill him, that's another thing. Because she wasn't trying to kill him. She was just trying to catch him.
Because
If
the
she
first
was-
shot would have been it.
Yeah. If she was trying to kill him, he would have been done.
Well, no, he realized it because of his danger senses, right? He knew. He just.
That first shot, she took out his Western name. It's not like he was dodging. She took out his phone,
Phone.
Yeah.
walkie-talkie.
And like I said, even at that though, she still wasn't really trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Even with that power, you saw he was still struggling with
Yeah,
her.
that's true.
So if she was like trying to go for the kill, nah, bro, you would have got him.
Yeah, I love the fact that how they did a replay when they brought the muscle guy back.
Oh yeah.
And they had he was yeah, I've been waiting for you, nigga. I've been waiting for this rematch. And Deku's like, oh yeah, nigga, you don't want none of this smoke, bro. You've been locked up for a while. You don't know what
It's
I
like,
can
oh
do
yeah,
now.
you don't know me now.
This nigga said, he's you think you're strong? He said, oh, your muscles are tearing up. See, what you don't realize when you do this, you keep doing this, these get weaker and whatever. And I was like, my boy, they got you figured out. He was like, 45%. I said, oh shit. That nigga said, that nigga said, oh. I was like, that's my motherfucking nigga right there. And the fact that he comes up with plans on the fly, because he learned the number 8 power, the one where he can do the faster gear.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh no, you should be using this, because he was fighting the assassin lady, and he was like, shit, I'm about to figure this bitch out anyway. I'm gonna make it work.
You talking about the kinetic power?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what's the last power? Because I didn't see that.
The essential last power. Well, I guess the one that looks like Byaku. I think his power is the last one, but they keep showing All Might's figure. Mm-hmm. Like his appearance hasn't really shown up. So I think there's another add-on power he gets on top of the super strength. So I think he has one more that's not really there yet.
Well, no, there is one more, but it was because All Might didn't have a quirk. Remember? All Might was quirkless.
Well, he was, but I thought it makes it seem like he has, I guess, a special.
Well, no, he just his aura is just present because he was one of the users.
Correct, but he also said that his face is invisible or hasn't appeared yet.
Yeah, because he's still alive.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah.
Okay. They make it seem like something else will unlock once he, because it seems like All Might is still trying to find like himself too, because as he said, he's still learning about, everything too.
Yeah.
So he's still learning about when Deku's having these dreams. Okay, you see me, so what am I doing this like? Because it seems like All Might's kind of down himself too, because as he said, he doesn't have any powers anymore too. So he's kind of like trying to figure out how he can help him, which is making Deku think one thing, which could also possibly unlock something for him, which in the foresight will unlock All Might. I'm just thinking,
Well, I mean, because at least from what I remember, because it has been a few minutes since I watched the last episode, but because you remember there were two guys facing the wall that they weren't participating at first.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them technically turned around, but they only showed the power of one. That was the kinetic thing.
Oh, the split. He can project himself. That's the other power.
Yeah.
Remember when he was in the smoke cloud and Lady Legat was aiming down smoke cloud and he sent projections of his body out the side to distract her so he could come out the other side? He can project his body.
Wait, that was him projecting? I thought he was just sending his clothes out on his whips. Because that looked like his whip power.
He did that.
I thought that was him projecting his body.
What was his power?
See, so that's what I thought at first too. I thought it was him projecting himself out there. I thought that was 7, and then the kinetic thing was 8.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Strength, flight, black whip, sense,
Danger sense.
Spidey sense.
Right.
So the final quirk is gear shift.
So that's the kinetic one.
All for One, Transmission, Fajin, Danger Sense, Black Whip, Smoke Screen, and Float.
Oh, I forgot about the smoke screen.
The smoke screen's number, 6 or 5?
Smoke Screen is 6.
So how many is it? Is it 8?
7.
7.
So wait, did you name all 7?
Yeah. All for One, Transmission, Fajin, Danger Sense.
What's 5G?
That's the kinetic one.
Okay.
No, I thought gear shift was this kinetic one.
Fajin's where he can store his energy and like burst out.
Oh, okay.
So what's gear shift?
I guess gear shift is transmission.
Oh, what's transmission?
I think transmission is where he projects his body, but I don't know. Look, we having to look this up on the fly. Not prepared.
So the Fajin one that's the kinetic one. Smoke screen, black whip, float, one for all, speed. That's speed. Oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Damn, they could got a lot of powers. God damn.
Okay, so this is like a fast punch. Transmission is gear shift. increasing the speed of punches through 4 different gears.
Well, regardless, he has all of them.
Well, I'm just saying I don't think they showed the last one yet because I don't remember him using the last one. I remember him using Faji in the kinetic one. I remember him using smoke screen.
Flow, Black Whip.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen transmission or gear
Yeah.
shift.
I could have sworn we saw Gear Shift too.
I was like, I don't remember him doing
Play
gear
the
shift.
tape. Insert tape right here.
We're these subtitles. For y'all, we don't do dub. We do sub up until.
Nah, I do dubbed.
I do.
If it's available, I'll do subbed if it's not available. But
Ooh.
Dub all the way.
Yo,
I can't read fast enough.
for our people who was to watch the video, we need a comment of who watches more dub and who watches more sub.
I mean, you're gonna win. There's more sub watchers than there are dub watchers. I don't know why.
I know a lot of people who watch dub for some reason, and I
no, I
fight with all
know
of
a
them.
lot of people that watch sub. Like I said, I watch both, but if there's dub available, I'm gonna watch dub.
So you're more of a dub than a sub.
Okay,
Yeah,
so when you
in
watch
essence,
Squid
yeah.
Games, did you watch it sub or dub?
Sub. I always have subtitles on. Especially the Korean movie. Yeah, Korean movies in English is horrible.
I don't have time to read TV, bro.
Now,
like that's
but
not something
I'll
I'm
have-
about to do.
I may
bro.
have subtitles on, but it's because I may miss something that they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'll
that's-
have it on for that. But most of the time, I'm not gonna read
Right.
what they're saying.
But in my defense too, I'm used to it because I watch everything in subtitle. Like when I watch anything on anime, it's subtitle. When I go to movie, like my TV stays on subtitle. When I play my video games, subtitles on. Like that's my reading. Leave me alone.
Hey, to each his own. But I will say there was a Japanese guy that was talking about the fact that all the people that watch anime watch sub, but then like criticize people that watch dub. But he's like, but the subtitles is just as bad as the dubbing because the subtitles don't really transfer like the Japanese language well either.
and
Fun fact:
and then I know-
probably
and
the
then I know-
subtitles are the same between the languages. So
But sometimes it's just the voice too. Like the voice sounds like a character. Like if I watch Dragon Ball Z in sub or
Goku sounds like a woman.
I was even ready to say I've never watched Dragon Ball and sub.
I have.
I've never watched.
Matter of
it,
fact,
so
there's a woman that does the voice for Goku. Like legit, there's a woman that does
that's
the
kind of what
voice
I
for
and that's kind of what I thought when I was watching My Hero. The 2 episodes I had to watch in sub was that I was like, these voices are a lot higher than compared to when you hear it in English.
Yeah, this is so
Facts.
weird because I hear in English this nigga got a deep voice. Like if this be racist, but if it's a black person, you can really tell it's a black person. Yeah, son, man, this bitch ain't shit. Oh, yeah, you a nigga. Versus in the anime, he's black, but okay, like Fire Force. Have you seen Fire Force?
I mean, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so the black guy that shoots a fire.
I mean, but the black guy was playing basketball with a fireball. But
okay,
I'm saying,
which is even worse. But now imagine that in dub,
I mean, I watched it in dub. But
and how was it compared to some
I mean,
You knew
he sounded black. Yeah.
hardcore black?
I mean, but
He was ATL black.
but they go get black like voice actors for those roles. So I mean, that makes sense. But
It
I'm just
does.
saying,
It's just-
at the end of the day, though, he still was dribbling a basketball of fire in the episode. So you know he was black. There was no way to avoid that. You knew that was like, because that was the one issue I had with that anime is that they was like, yeah, we got a black character. I was cool with it because it was like, oh, he a boxer. You know, that's still like, you could say that might be stereotypical, but you know, he's a boxer. But then that mug grabbed a ball of fire. It was, I was like, y'all,
killing it too,
y'all motherfuckers.
The only thing left is that once he finished to eat some fried chicken, huh?
I was like, come on, y'all, for real.
He's blackety black.
I was just like, you know what? At least they ain't give him big lips, I guess. Like, at least
Pope.
they give, yeah, Mr. Popo. At least he wasn't
Poor Mr. Popo.
the Mr. Popo lips. If they gave him the Mr. Popo lips, I would be like, racist.
You know, it's so bad when they had to make him purple because when Dragon Ball Z Kai came out, he was purple.
Oh yeah. They knew.
I said, "Did my TV fuck up? Why is this what part of the screen? Oh.
They did do that.
They knew not to mess that one up. They was like, yeah, we might need to fix this one a little bit. The same way, did y'all watch Shaman King when it came to Netflix?
No.
So they redid Shaman King for Netflix, but the original one, the black character that's in Shaman King, he had just the popo lips. He had a protruding belly button and a weird shaped nut. Like it was obviously they was like, yeah, racism.
Let me tell you something that aggravated me about this season was
Good drawback.
no. Okay, so okay. The shark bunny woman, you remember when Deku saved her? She was in
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
First
She
of
was
all,
tall as fuck,
she's
first of all.
like 8 foot, 9 foot something, right? The power of a jackrabbit and a shark, I don't know what she is, but that's just what my brain said to me when I saw it. And I was like, how are you going to draw this awesome character design and waste it on being a civilian? All the other civilians clearly look useless. That dude that's like overweight with like the stars on his head, to be the leader of the town pillaging meeting, he's like, oh, you need to be protected. He's useless. I know he's useless from his character design. She could have been an awesome hero.
She was. It was a
maybe she
sentimental moment.
I just assumed that she was like still young. Even though she was 8 foot, 9 foot tall, I assumed that she was still younger and she was gonna grow and maybe eventually be
Like maybe Deku was gonna be her inspiration to be a hero
she's
type thing.
Like, oh, I want to be a hero now.
Which,
Like,
She needs to be.
Speaking of her, why they make her so thick too?
Look,
well, if she's a jackrabbit mixed with a shark, what do you think she's
I'm
gonna
just
look
saying,
like?
I'm just saying they did that.
What's the
scene-
bunny chick?
Mirko.
Who was that? Oh my gosh. I missed the first part, but God almighty, who would have thought a rabbit?
Was that
would be that OP?
Oh my God! But I mean, look at her. So a rabbit mixed with a shark, she had to be.
She had thighs for days, boy. Are you black? You a sister.
Potential.
But now I can see why Meg Thee Stallion dressed as Miracle up on
I remember
online. I was like, yep, make a lot of sense now. Definitely makes a lot of sense now.
My poor Deku boy had a lot of pressure on him, boy. That nigga was fucking.
I felt sorry for him.
He was like, "You ain't shit." That nigga said, "Oh, fuck." He said, "You ain't nothing. It's your fault." I said, "Oh, God."
Oh, you talking about when he came back to the
Just in general.
Bruh.
Even before he came back, this is a regular civilians when he was trying to help people and tell people come to the dog or whatever. They were kind of like, "Nah, nigga, we don't need you." He was like, "You look scary as shit anyway." And nigga said, "But I'm trying to help." Throw a rock. Get away from us.
But he was looking rough though. He was looking real rough.
Man.
Deku kind of looked like a villain for a short period of time.
Yeah, full out, especially
Which
with the
I-
black whips hanging
I
out
loved,
too.
I had loved that when I saw it before.
I did
the-
too.
everything.
Because I text Keston, I was like, bro,
That shit
Deku
was
was
hard.
actually kind of fire this season.
Yeah. Because it just told you to change. Like, you know now, like, he's a badass, especially when you go from season 1 when it's like, I remember when you were crying every episode, like, whining, and you over here taking the world right
I mean,
now.
he's still kind of a crybaby, but
He is, but
definitely is a crybaby.
it's not out of place now. Like, it's for a legitimate reason now.
No, I
Like,
feel
That
you.
man
I
was
feel-
out there fighting evil by himself. Everybody else had quit. They had folded up. Hawk's out here got 3 wings on his back. He ain't doing nothing.
he got a little baby wings, boy.
the mug got chicken wings on his back.
Yeah. Ain't doing nothing, right? And it's raining. Endeavor got the whole top hat on. He got the coat on.
Endeavor's done, boy. I don't know.
That dude look retired to me.
Endeavor had a whole, what's it called, existential crisis. Like, that mug was broken. He was, that
Yeah, he
man
was
was
done for.
messed up.
Great Genesis is kind of like, yo, we can do this. Stay focused. Look, with my threads, we can do this. Let's just stay positive no matter what. It's just us 4. We gotta make it work. I was like, you always positive. I like you. That's why you're number 3 hero right there, boy.
Yo, Hawk's lungs got messed up. He had to talk through the Vader mask.
I was like, no, well, he was talking through his phone, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
That's who he was texting all fast.
He texted. I was like, dang. And then he took it off. He changed his voice 3 times in one episode. I was so confused. I thought TV had messed up like that. I was like, why does he sound different? Okay, he got the mask off. But why does he sound better now? Like, I'm so confused. We just talking raspy as hell. I was like, why he talking normal now? And then the next episode, he talking to the phone again. I was like, okay. He just wanted dramatic
Right.
emphasis
Just
right there.
dramatic effect.
Hell yeah.
He milking it.
He really was.
My question is, how was he flying when he saved the assassinated that nigga?
He just jumped. He
I was like,
grabbed
bro.
it.
Oh, did he just? I was like,
Yeah, I was gonna say you still see. He said, "I need help. Help me, nigga."
I was, bro,
still need help.
did you not think this too? You remember you could have
He's a hero.
He just jumped
He
in.
just jumped.
He jumped in.
He jumped and instantly regretted. Oh shit!
He said, I forgot. Help.
Is what he said.
Help.
Fucking and then Ray doing shit. That nigga just looked. He's gonna let you can fall. Almighty got the Batmobile and this shit.
Right. Why does everybody have a Batmobile? I'm glad you brought that up because Best Gina's car is a Batmobile too. He pulled up, got the Gene catapult in the front.
Yeah.
That the way All Might got the car quick, nigga, like Batman when that nigga threw that bomb out, that nigga said, "Da-da-da-da." I was like, damn, All Might, you quit. He said, oh, that was close.
I was about to you could definitely tell All Might still got skills. Cause that mug reaction time was actually pretty good.
Yeah, his swag is cool too. He got the coat on and the hair's fucked up.
I'm really glad we got to see some All Might action, even though he's not like All Might in the hero sense anymore. It's just it's cool to see that they're bringing his character back around into it.
Yeah.
There was one thing about All Might that I thought was kind of funny. That one when he was trying to prove that he was All Might to somebody. He
Stain.
transformed. To Stain. Was it the Stain?
Stain,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was the Stain. He transformed for a second and then like he like and then instantly started bleeding from the mouth. I was like, bruh, y'all ain't have to do him like
They
that.
said, nigga, you ain't All Might. He said, nigga, did you not see me?
He said that's a trick.
You're not All Might.
How do I trick this? And why would I cough blood afterwards?
Yo, but that you know how my boy is so strong. It took the whole class to stop this nigga. He was like, "Thank you, we're gonna stop you no matter what."
And he got 1% power left.
They better be glad Lemillion wasn't there.
Oh, you talking about the help stop Deku? But the only caveat I give to Deku is that Deku was tired and hungry.
Yeah, he really
That mug ain't slept in days and he ain't ate.
He
in
wasn't
12.
really hitting them or nothing. Like
And he was
that.
still doing good. I
Yeah.
mean, it took everything. Byaku's over here telling his feelings like, "I'm so sorry. We're really brothers. I shouldn't have been mean. I was jealous. Love."
Because I mean, even when he took off and they had to do the whole like
Catapult
slingshot
thing.
and what's the engine whatever
Ingenium.
Ingenium, yeah.
he had to do it and
Because I'm your
Bakugo
class
had to
president,
come out
and
and-
I'm here for you. Everybody got to have a moment.
took,
Everybody had even Grapefruit had a moment.
right.
I was
That probably
always
was
scared,
the-
but when I saw you in the boat and I thought we were gonna die, I believe in you. And look at us now. We're doing hero shit. I'm still a pervert, but I still do.
That was probably the saddest part. That or finding
Everybody-
out how Hawks became hero.
Bro,
Yo,
yeah.
that's did we talk because Hawk's upbringing was
It was horrible.
sad. That's one thing about anime. Anime will bring you that one character and you be like, damn.
And this whole time you've been thinking he's like an asshole and all that type
Like
stuff.
somewhat
and then-
somewhat what's the word? Cocky.
yeah,
Like
I was gonna say
arrogant.
arrogant.
But it wasn't really. I didn't really get that arrogant vibe from him.
It was just like when you first meet him, you kind of get the idea that he don't really how can I put it?
He doesn't follow the rules of the rest of the heroes, so he tries to stick out by doing things.
He's the Wolverine of this situation.
That's
He's
probably
a
the best
team
way to put it.
player when it needs to be a team player.
Yeah,
but
but
until
other
that
than-
point, he just out here doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why I say you kind of think of him like
Like more of an arrogant character, but then you realize that he really out here trying to be the best hero he can be. Because of how his upbringing was.
They said, "Yeah, you killed somebody." He said, "I had to." The fuck,
right.
bitch, what you
That
want
was
me
the
to
other
do?
thing. They was talking about like one of your heroes took a life, and I was like, nigga, I would have took his life too.
It was either his or mine.
Not his or mine, his or everybody's.
Right.
Because
And my logic
again, if
is
homie
now-
would have jumped in the fight would have been over.
And the logic behind that too, you mad that about what happened now because so many people died now. Could you imagine if he stayed alive, how many more people would have died? You already don't trust me. So what if I let that nigga live?
No, props to the writing because they made me feel some type of way for Twice. I liked Twice. Like, I was real sad when Twice had to go. But then I'm slightly upset with Hawks. I'm like, bro, you ain't have to put him down, though. Like, you could have done anything else to put him down.
He warned him.
And then you give me this ultra sad Hawks backstory. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm going to give you another pass. But don't pull no more bullshit like that.
But even before the pass, it's not like he didn't warn him. He told him, he was like, look, bro, stop. I don't want to do this. I know you have a good heart. I know you want to do better. I'm trying to give you a chance. Don't do this. And old dude did it. Old dude still did it. He gave him actually 3 tries. He said, look, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to. What more can you ask for?
He's a hero. There's always another way.
What other way?
Not with Twice.
No.
It's not with Twice. That's like saying there's another way with Darth Vader. Like, if he is OP, he needs to be killed.
And the thing on top of that too, you said warning, but he was warning him, and then he was doing like small, like not fatal hits, but like stabbing a leg, stabbing an arm. Like, okay, I don't want to do this. I'm trying to hurt you enough to where you just stop, but you're still trying to continue going to force me to do this. Like, how much more of a chance can you really?
You know
give
how much
somebody?
I was gonna say at this point, I hated the people more than I hated in the villains.
Yeah.
I hated those people. I was like
Like the
are
civilians,
y'all
you
for
mean?
real? Yeah. I was like, are y'all for real right now?
Huh?
Y'all gonna sit up here-
Why you bring him back in here? It's his fault, right? That game is a kid. Yeah.
Right?
This nigga's over here 13 years
He's
old.
16 years old. You a grown man.
That's who they're chasing.
Killed his enthusiasm off the rip. That dude went in so confident, came out sad as fuck. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. The world is a cruel place.
But that is
Yeah,
crazy
it
when he'll
is.
get sad, boy. That nigga start hard his heart in a minute. I can't believe you feel this way. That nigga be whole. I said, God, he got a heart attack, bro. God damn, you hold your heart.
That's what at one point. That's when you're like, if you feel that badly about it, leave or fight him. One of the two. You choose.
Make him leave.
Yeah.
And let me give props to the principal, because that nigga is smart as fuck. That nigga said,
Oh, yeah.
What you think we've been doing? You think we've been sitting here? Man, I bulletproof this and bulletproof this. I had some people test this wall so I can bulletproof. I made myself even more smarter to bulletproof myself. We ready.
I was about to say the escape plan, like all the school can literally break into sections and go to other parts of the world.
That's
Yo.
smart.
Yo, I was like, when did you have time?
Bruh, it's not the time, it's the money. This dude pulled the Batman. This dude said, oh, I turned the whole school into a the whole surrounding town into a bat cave with underground canals that can run transversely underground. There's multiple layers of shielding will never be dealt with. Like, this dude got Batman money. Like, and
That's not Batman money. That's Wakanda money. That's
That's a whole different.
that's country breaking money, right?
he
there.
just showed us that the most powerful superpower is money. This dude pulled out a black card and said, I got it. Don't worry about it. That dude, the decay shit, he can't get through my shit.
And it's true, because it kept going deeper and deeper. We move this, we move this, we move this, just changes, we move this. Then there's a secret subway that goes all the way over here.
Right.
Nigga, you got a subway in the underground.
Genius.
It's genius. He's the OP one. If we want to
Yeah.
be real, that's the OP one.
That mug say you can't decay my pockets, nigga. That mug pockets run deep.
He
Real
said,
deep.
He said, you're right. The kids should handle this. But just in case it doesn't fail, I got this backup plan right here that will be good. So don't even worry about it. The kids got this.
The bad part was they were inside the gates and didn't even know it. When did you put we've been here the whole time. We ain't seen no construction crews or nothing.
That is crazy. Like he done set all this up while y'all are sleeping. They done came in and sectioned the.
It's curfew, 9 o'clock. Get your ass sleep. All right, y'all, they sleep. Yo. Let's go. Hurry up.
This mug done propped your whole school up on columns while they underground working. Y'all ain't know shit.
They ain't know nothing.
They ain't know nothing was
Which is
going
my
on.
question is Deku and Byakuya, they sneak out. So nigga, how y'all not see the construction? Y'all niggas sneak out in the middle of the night to fight somebody.
The mugs is like Navy SEAL level stealth because they must have saw Deku and Bakugo sneaking out. I was like, oh, yo, hide. Wait.
Don't move.
All right, there you go.
At that point, you hiding everything. Not even yourself. You're hiding the little wrecking ball and the.
They just threw that up in the air
Right.
because there's somebody out there with super strength that's like, oh shit, here they go.
That nigga says, sir, but what do we do if we get attacked? Oh, don't worry. I've been waiting to use it forever, y'all. We just didn't have the opportunity, but I can't wait for the nigga to come here. I'm gonna show him my shit. I want you to come. I couldn't want
'Cause
to
you know
come
what?
Because I want to see all that shit. I want to use that shit. I just want to see how bad it is. Don't tease me and make it and not use it.
But that was the thing because right before he started explaining everything he did, I always thought like he was a little too calm for what's going. Like I said, All For One's out. You got Shigaraki, who you saw like whoop all your heroes' ass, and you just like, yeah, we're gonna be okay though. I was like, why are you so calm? And then he showed the plan. I was like, that's why you calm. You are a very intelligent man. Jesus.
I said, he's the number one hero. OP as fuck.
Like Adrian said, money is the ultimate superpower. 'Cause
That nigga, when he had the trial in season 3 or 4, when he had the little training episode, and the little kids trying to beat him, he said, oh yeah, I'm like 50 moves ahead of you. I already knew how this was gonna play out before everything. I hit this to ricochet off of this to knock all this shit down because I knew it was gonna be over here in a second. I timed that bitch.
Even before the match even started, I was like, "This motherfucker, how do you plan the match? There's so many different variables."
He pulled an equalizer. He fucking pulled Denzel Washington. That nigga says
nah,
9 seconds.
that's way better than Equalizer. That's way better than Equalizer. Jesus.
Oh man.
I don't
But
think
yeah.
nobody's on his level.
But that last episode between All Might and Stain, man, that shit was deep.
Yeah.
Because you realize that Stain isn't really a villain.
Yeah.
He's a villain.
He's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
If there was anything.
He's a villain because he always kills because you ain't shit. But on the All Might, it's kind of like, but I still respect you. I still have, honor no matter what. And right now, nigga, you ain't doing shit.
You think Stain will join the cause for the greater good?
I was getting ready to say that too. I think that he'll play a role.
I feel that way.
I think he's gonna kill the lizard.
You think? That's cold blooded.
Literally.
I think he'll play a role in killing the heroes that switch sides.
Or the ones that quit.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna say that he's gonna kill all of them. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's
You
back
know
on this
what?
whole spree.
I don't think we'll see him anymore. I think he'll low key. I think his main purpose was to kind of build up All Might, because I think All Might's about to go through a one last hurrah, like, because you can tell that he's like, I just need one opportunity. I don't care what happens. I just want the opportunity to really let them know that I still got this. And when he goes to do that one last hurrah, that'll be the end of that, and then that's how everybody becomes, the young generation becomes the number one hero, however they want to decide that.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think All Might is about to, like you said, have one last hurrah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not ready.
I think he's
I know that the
especially
time
with
has
them showing his spirit in All For One.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
I mean,
And I'm gonna let you know, the day when he dies, oh my God, Deku's gonna be a motherfucking beast.
Yeah.
That nigga gonna be a whole goddamn game.
because y'all were
changer.
talking about putting the girl on his back, and that was the only way he was gonna fight. I think the death of All Might.
That's
gonna be what pushes him to be able to do. He's gonna do some Avatar type stuff. and
That's gonna be
take
his
powers
Uncle Ben
away.
moment.
Yeah.
That's gonna break his psyche and make him into a true hero.
Fucking hit you with
Because
spade, nigga.
right, because he's gonna kill the other. I always mess him up.
Sure.
Oh, you
One
talking about
for
All For One?
All For One.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna kill All For One, but he's gonna somehow still save.
Shigaraki.
I feel like All For One and All Might will cancel each other, and Shikamaru will be the last villain. Because at this point in time, he'll be strong enough The only reason why he wasn't strong enough now is because he just woke up early. If he did have the whole 4 months, I don't think One For All would have had to do anything because he'd have been strong enough for him. Because technically he doesn't need him. He only needed him right there because they only woke him up early. But I'm pretty sure if he had fully went through the whole 4 months.
But how they've been showing, at least in the One For All, is basically All For One has control over Shigaraki right now.
Right now.
And like he doesn't really want to be controlled that way. So that's why I was saying that I think Deku was gonna.
But I think Shigaraki is gonna actually mentally be stronger than him, because he was still resisting him to a certain extent. Even when as damaged as he was still somewhat resisting him to a certain extent. Obviously, he was weakened and all took over him overall. But I think if he'd have been ready, those last month and a half where we had left, I think it'd been a whole different story mentally, because he was already kind of fighting him mentally.
I think the fact that he got out early is the reason he was able to fight it. I think if he would have stayed in there, he would have been just as trained as the Umu, or what is it, the New Moves, or no moves.
Because I mean, if you think about it, All For One was planning for him to be his new body,
and that's literally what he's doing with the other no moves.
Well, I agree with that too. But I think that's why they're letting him out early.
Well, they didn't let him out early. Remember?
Well, no, yeah, they didn't. But the accident that happened, that you're right. Probably if it went through, then yes. But I guess as far as the story that built, because the heroes canceled that gave him the ability to kind of realize what was going on and mentally be able to fight back. So I think after the recoveration, because he knows that feeling, that he'll still be able to mentally fight it, because
I think I get what you're saying.
He's already experienced. He already knows what he's truly trying to do.
So what you're saying is that you think because he got out early, in a few months he's going to be at a point where he can break All For One's hold on him.
Correct.
Okay. I get what you're saying now. Because I thought you were saying if he would have stayed in the tank longer, he wouldn't have. I thought you were saying if he stayed in the tank longer, All For One wouldn't have been able to get to him.
Yeah, no, he would have.
I got you now.
Yeah, it was a blessing and a curse in his way of what he did.
I got you now.
I think, but to your extent, I don't think he's going to be able to break away. But I think that's.
But why wouldn't he? Because at this point in time, he's already going through the training now.
Well, I don't think he's going to be able to break away just because of how powerful.
I think it's always going to be a. I think it's going to be a fight.
But I think it's why I think All Might will take care of him. I think All Might will take care. I feel like they'll counsel more.
You realize Old Buddy still got his powers.
Right, you keep putting All Might up there.
All Might ain't shit right now.
But I have a feeling in the next season, or I think either next season, the last one, or 2 more. I don't remember which it is, but I think he'll get something to kind of.
I think what I think you're saying. I think All Might is going to do something that's going to distract All For One long enough to break Shigaraki out, and then something is going to happen to take All For One out the game.
Like I know he can't really do too much, but I think he still has a spirit and the right connections, and something's crazy because it's My Hero, so you just never know what the fuck's going to happen. But something crazy will happen to be like, I know I won't make this, but I'm gonna do this to buy time for this, and then just to be a climax, and then what happens, and then obviously you have that. So that's kind of how I see that part. And then Deku fucking become Super Beast and be like, all right, this is it, nigga, I'm killing you. Fuck it, I can't forgive you no more. Fuck all you.
So you know, it might be Shigaraki that kills All For One. He might break loose, and then that one swipe of decay, and
it could be that too.
All For One's done. So yeah. So I feel it might something like that. I could see happening.
But based on how all the other animes go, I doubt that Deku's gonna kill Shigaraki.
My question is, where's Maki
at least not from Jump?
Makia.
Oh, that bitch is done. She's chilling.
Because Makia needs to be locked up far, far away from Shigaraki. Because we gotta deal with Makia again. There ain't no way.
Oh, remind me which one's Makia?
The giant.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
I think they locked him up, right?
Yeah, but all Shigaraki's got to do is say, "Hey, Makia, come to me," and it's like a telepathy thing, right?
But I'm pretty sure they have. I'm pretty sure they got it reinforced, and they probably have like the end of the medicine to kind of keep him weak and all. I'm pretty sure they're keeping him weak to where
they just need to send Stain down there and let Stain deal with that.
that nigga's made of rock. That's all rock.
Stain is the answer to everything right now.
Stain will have his ass paralyzed for a little while. It'll be good.
You know what's crazy though? No, sorry, wrong anime. I'm kind of,
What was you thinking about?
He was thinking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
no, I was thinking fucking about Demon Slayer because I saw something about the curse mark that all the Demon Slayers have. That when they use that, it takes away from their life. That's why they don't use that much because it causes them to die sooner than what they would. But that was it. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh no. I watched a lot of shorts for like different animes, and that was one of the things. Was like, oh yeah, when Demon Slayers use the curse mark, this is what happens when you use it. You become super strong, but then your life like gets cut in half and shit like that. I was like, oh, that sucks.
I haven't seen that part yet.
Oh,
But I gotta get to because the third season is out now.
Well, you've seen it like the main character when he becomes OP, his mark on his face gets bigger.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's what that is. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All Demon Slayers, or I guess the high class one, they all have that. And when you use that, apparently that gives you a power boost, but there's a sacrifice for the power boost. And then, I don't think they ever explain that. I think they're supposed to explain that later on in the series. But I just happened to find out that's what that means when they do that.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
So that means even if you fucking save your sister, you're gonna die fucking soon because you fucking use that. Oh well, that's fucking anime for you.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, because anime. That's all the answer you need.
All I wanted to say is, Deku, you are my number one hero. Believe it.
Did you say believe it?
Yep.
Like
Y'all know
Naruto?
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say Naruto is the reason why I think Shigaraki's not gonna die.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, I don't think Shigaraki's gonna die either. Honestly,
Fuck, that nigga's dying.
nah, I think he's gonna either. There's gonna be
He's
one
too
of two things
connected
gonna
right
happen.
now.
No, you can't save him. After
too connected.
I was saying,
after
one of-
everybody you've killed, no.
One or two things is gonna happen. Either he's gonna let Deku
Kill him.
arrest him.
No.
Nah,
Deku's
either
not
Deku's
killing
gonna
him.
arrest him, or Shigaraki's gonna disappear. Like Deku's gonna let him disappear.
After
I don't
this
think
dude-
Deku's gonna kill him.
No, like
But either way, Deku's not gonna be the one
Yeah, I
killing.
don't
Maybe
think
somebody else kills him, but
You're
Deku's not gonna be the one to
You're
kill
right.
him.
Deku won't be the one to kill him. You're right.
Deku needs to be the one that killed him because not only did you put your whole fist through my man Gran Torino's chest, but you also made my teacher slice his own leg off. Nah, bro, I'm gonna punish you myself.
I forgot about that. When I saw him recovering, I said, "Oh, he did lose a leg." I was hoping like somebody reattach it or shit like that.
Yeah, I did too.
No,
I did too.
That nigga, his face is scarred up. I said, "Ooh, but you missing an eye." I forgot. Fuck, you got fucked up in that battle.
Gran Torino handed him his scarf. Handled the little short, the yellow,
Little red.
the
yellow scarf?
Yeah, it was all tattered and shit. I was like, damn, Gran Torino got fucked up.
Nigga, that's it. Part 1 was bad, boy. I'm trying to tell you, fucking Miss Midnight is dead as hell.
Wait a minute, didn't I see Miss Midnight in the second part though?
No,
No, I think you were seeing a replay.
Yeah, you
I mean,
saw
a
Memory.
flashback.
that bitch
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, no, she did. I think they even played a funeral in
Yeah,
the
they had a
in
funeral.
the series.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, her little mask is fucking in
Just
the quarter.
tattered.
Torn.
I hated she died though.
Yeah.
She literally was like the mother of that class. Like,
It
if
should have been Endeavor.
See,
And
you
you know
sound like
what?
Camden
But
with.
tell me I'm wrong.
You sound like Camden with.
And honestly,
with Black Widow.
and honestly I thought she would survive though. I really thought she'd pull through because I mean, and even if she was fighting, I felt like she could have took him. Like I knew she took a lot of damage, but I just felt like
I thought she was going to too.
I just had to feel like you can make that. I mean, you're outnumbered.
They'll come back and get her. That's what I was thinking.
yeah,
Them niggas beat the fuck out of her. Bitch. Oh shit.
oh my goodness.
Did they explain why all of a sudden all the powers were coming out in Deku? Is it like because it's Deku or is it just a timing thing?
I think it was just a timing
I
thing.
mean,
Animated
When
incident.
almost had
When
that.
because at the end of the first half, the only thing he had was
Black
float, black whip, and danger sense.
okay, get you. Yeah, it's a
And
time.
then the next season, he got all the rest of them. So
It's the next, but I think also too, he also has those conversations with the ones inside, and I think the more he kind of encounters, I guess he realized because I guess the number one hero was kind of like, all right, y'all can't wait but so long. Like, trouble's about to happen in like 3 weeks. Like,
It's like we got to accelerate the
like
process.
I know y'all want to build this trust, but he's the only one who can handle this. And if he don't have all of us, then we're not gonna
And I
win.
was about to say, I think at that point, All Might has never encountered the other ones inside. He never really talked to them. He knew they existed, but he never really
he said he never
Had
talked
that
to me.
talked to them like that until Deku started talking to him. That's when he started like interacting with them more. Even at that, I don't think he was like fully interacting. He's more like a fly on the wall type situation.
Yeah.
Right.
He more is having like feelings of they're
how
having
it
like
is,
a meeting and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was saying, darn, Lamine almost had that, but they also explained why it was probably best for Deku to have.
Yeah.
But
that power.
but that's the thing too. They also say Deku has an ability to. Like they say he has his own quirk. He's not really quirkless. That's what they kind of hid. Like they said that
No, when they explained the whole
this
cup
is
situation,
this
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the
Yeah.
reason that he's doing so well is because he doesn't have a quirk.
well.
Because you remember they say everybody else had a quirk. And
I've
then
heard
got
some.
one.
I've heard some rumors. I don't know how far y'all want to go into this, but I've heard
we
some
go.
rumors that
There's something special about his DNA that allows him to unlock all the quirks. Is that what you're saying?
no. I mean, you say you would have got away
I
from
mean, you might as well say it because
Oh, because it's just a rumor, so it's not like it's.
So what I've heard or seen some stuff, they say One for All is actually Deku's dad, and he took Deku's quirk because he had a special quirk, and it all ties into that because you never know who his dad is, and I hear they're about to introduce who that is. They tie that into him. So
Ah.
so
Hold on,
originally-
wait. You said One for All is his dad or All for One is his dad?
the evil one.
Okay.
yeah.
All for one.
Yeah, I was getting confused.
Oh.
So if that was the case and he took his quirk, then I think you can get it back, or is it always gone, or
Well, he can hand them out, so
Yeah, he can pass them out. So
Well, allegedly that was a rumor. Rumor was he had one and he took it.
That
and
would be
that's why
interesting.
he actually got these. So he was never really quirkless. He just got his quirk taken.
How sweet Mrs. Deku gonna get courted by All for One? Like, how does that matchup happen?
hey, he
Because
He just said the right things.
and you're not always a villain. I mean, villains are always villains.
he said the right things and he got the draw.
I mean, because if you look at some of the villains now, some of their logic
was it
isn't
GTD?
really bad. You sound like I'm doing this because y'all not fair. Like the world is 80%, but y'all treat the 20% different. My job is to make the world fair. Some of the logic that the villains make, it's still wrong. So don't get me wrong. Wrong is wrong, but I understand the principle of I'm trying to make the world fair. I can't get a high paying job because you have superpowers versus I don't have superpowers, so I'm just dirt. I ain't nothing. And that's how the world's based off. The whole world is based off superpowers, and if you that 20% that don't have superpowers, you're helpless. That world is nothing for you.
Yeah.
So the fact that depending on the villain, they try to make an equal world and be like, heroes say this, but just realize you're just like us. The only difference is we'll take that sacrifice. You say you won't do it, but you kill just like we kill. You just try to find a good reason.
You just
not to.
justify killing.
Like the whole the government. When the assassination, she changed her mind. She was like, I was cool with it, but when I really found out what they were doing, y'all are just as evil as the villains are.
She's
at least
like,
the
it's
villain.
all some bullshit.
Yeah, at least the villain has some good reason. You're just trying to tell me because you want to keep shit a secret to kill these people. And obviously, my job is to if the name's on the list, kill them. I understand now, but now I actually know what's going on, and y'all are actually worse. And that's why she went to One for All was kind of like, okay, I see where you're coming from. I try to be good. The people I thought were good aren't really good. At least you're being upfront and tell me what you're trying to do. You can't really.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I've always said that. That's why I said, I think I even said that in text message. If I ever got powers, I'd probably be a villain.
Yeah.
I'd probably turn to a super
So
villain.
easy to be a villain.
I'll probably
Would you be
neutral.
a villain or would you be like
Anti-
just more like
I mean,
anti-hero
when I
type
say I'm a villain, I'm talking about it's all about me and my people. If you with me, I got you. If you're not with me,
you Killmonger.
yeah.
basically.
Okay.
So I'm the villain. That's what I'm saying. I would
You're
probably be the
looked
villain.
at as the villain,
Right.
not necessarily.
Yeah.
And I like that now. I like
There's
the
some
fact that
people
the
that's-
villains, they have a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're just out here just doing stupid stuff.
That's true. like the Joker movie. Like, Joker's a badass. When I saw Joker, I kind of felt bad for nigga. I was like, damn. I see why you fucking think people up.
Get him.
you got to jump in the subway for mind your own business. Like,
Get him. Kill them all.
All right, kill him.
Kill 'em
You can kill him. You can kill him. It's okay. Kill them all.
All right. Well,
Oh, one other thing, because they kind of like touched on it, but when you find out about Endeavor and how he like raised his kids
oh yeah,
and like treated his wife, I was like,
worst father of the year award.
man.
you knew that. He's a Goku as far
Well,
as father.
you-
Hold on.
no, Goku
But at first, he wasn't that bad.
at first,
At first, he wasn't that
but he just got like progressive. He progressively got worse.
towards
He
the- I was
became, because at first he was just like, yeah, I'm just, arranged marriage type situation, but then he just became like abusive.
And to find out that he was like basically being like a slave owner and like, we're breeding.
Yeah.
This dude went
You're
through
my breeder,
3
bitch.
babies
I'm just fucking you.
to get Shoto.
Yeah.
You
And
are
told
sweet.
the
You have
other
your
ones.
moment where you're sweet. I'll buy you a flower here and there. All right, bitch, bend over.
And then like
Damn you a failure.
had a powerful son.
Right.
Like, cause what was his name?
The oldest one?
Yeah.
Dobby. I mean,
I mean, what was his name in the, like, we know that's the villain name, but what was his, either way,
Oh, it
Dobby.
starts with T. It's long.
Yeah.
Y'all know who it is.
Toya?
Nope.
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 It do sound like, I thought it sounded like that. Though.
It starts with T. This is a long name.
I can't remember.
I ain't watching in a while.
Go ahead.
So.
Let's say Dobby.
Dobby.
But Dobby was actually like legit powerful. He just couldn't handle his own power. But I'm like,
The emotion.
They make
you're a
support
part of,
items, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't have figured out a support item for your son?
Well, let's think about this though. Let's think about this.
Well, remember, he was focused
All right,
on
and I'll be right
hot
back.
ice.
I got to pause.
Dobby, let's think about it. Dobby may have been like raised in like a time that the support item for him was not there.
Maybe. Because Dobby's still young. He's not like super old.
He's probably in his 20s.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like I'm gonna use sports. In the like in the 90s, you tear ACL, your career is done for. In like 2010, you tear ACL, then it's like, oh well, we'll get that fixed and you'll be back playing in 3 months. So I'm more saying like when he was at that point in time, that age, it probably wasn't something out there for that. Where now it might be something.
Maybe.
But at the same time, he probably didn't care no way. Endeavor was like, bro, you can't do what I need you to do. Watch out.
Well, and I think it's a problem too. It's one of those people where you try to get your parents' love. Like, I'll do whatever it takes so you recognize me. And I think that's what it really was. Like, I think he got a little bit of recognition. Like, Dad, I'm trying. Like, you want a strong son. I understand what your goal is, but don't realize that I'm just as strong. I might came to the fire and ice like you want me to, but I'm strong enough. And he's kind of like, you ain't what I need you to be.
It was like you said,
Failure.
it wasn't necessarily the fact that he knew he was strong, but when your skin is conditioned for ice,
And that's the son's fault too, because he was also trying to explain to him like,
yeah, because I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
like, yeah,
I felt
like-
like Endeavor was, even though he was doing a terrible job as a dad,
He
I
tried.
felt like he took that moment to be a dad and say, bro, you have to stop.
yeah, he did. He definitely did.
You have to stop. You're hurting yourself. I need you to stop.
Yeah.
And
did.
even though you have to stop, I'm not going to stop. So I'm going to have these other kids and I'm going to find the perfect blend of both.
But what could have helped too with that too? Yes, he should have said that. Well, he did say that too. But he should have been like, I'm not gonna forget about you too. We'll still train. I just have to do you differently because all you do is fire. You're literally tearing fire. Like your tears, you don't have tears. Like
Oh,
No,
yeah.
but-
But yeah, you see
Crying.
that one time when he started crying, like when they thought he died, and then that's when you start realize that's where all Dobby's scars came from him not controlling his powers. Like, wow.
he said,
Yeah.
oh, yes, it's good. Ah, shit! Oh, fuck! I'm on fire! Ah,
Yeah.
that thing's ah, oh, I'm shaking.
That dude burnt down the whole forest
Right.
with intensity.
But that's why I said, I once again, they write it so that you feel sorry for him. But
I didn't feel sorry when he tried to take a Hawks and fucking
Right, exactly.
I don't
and
know.
fucking-
At this point, Dobby is like the Joker of their universe.
yeah, he is that.
Like he is psychotic. He is just a broken person because of his relationship with his parents.
which he was always my favorite villain anyway.
really,
I liked him like as a villain from the beginning.
My favorite villain.
I'm gonna have to go with Dobby on that too.
Yeah, he's always like because he's always kind of
He's like cold and calculated,
Yeah.
even though he's crazy.
and seemed very calm all the time.
Because I mean, the plan he cooked up for Endeavor, like he perfect setup to where he basically like, hey, pops, I'm actually here, and now I'm also gonna tell the whole world about how bad of a father you are, and I'm gonna reveal all this other shit about Hawks too.
I like Overhaul, man. That nigga was broke. He can create shit and decreate it. I was
Now,
like,
overall, was a good villain. I give you that.
I don't know. I'm still Twice, man.
Oh yeah, okay.
Twice was OP.
twice.
Especially once he found out which one he was.
Yo,
Once he
yeah,
found out
he
who-
said-
he was like,
he said-
oh.
But then,
Oh, it's over with
but think about this. But look what took him so long to get there. Because if he didn't have the friends and have anybody to really bring that part out of him,
Right.
He wouldn't have been there. Overall was already like, yeah, Dad, you need to do this, or I'm gonna prove this to you. Plus make some money. Plus get the family up. Plus fuck these heroes because they ain't doing shit. And I got this powerful girl where no matter what I tell her, she can fucking change shit. We're good, like.
And so
Oh yeah, Overhaul was the one that wore the like the old doctor.
Even,
Yeah.
even Shamar, he was scared of him. He was like, well, I can't really fuck with him. He just fucking killed my nigga in front of me. I gotta be careful with you.
but
When you
also,
got the main villain scared of you for a little second, that's some respect right there. Like,
but you mentioned it twice taking so long to figure out who he was and then all that type of stuff. Once again, my hero character development is amazing. I feel like every person that has been there from the beginning, you've seen develop, and you look and be like, well, that's not going to be worth anything. And then sure enough, their development comes along, and you
grape
like,
food,
dang,
grape juice.
right,
Right.
Dang. But that was helpful.
Can't nobody bounce off my balls, but yeah, pause.
I'm glad you paused. Because that was about to take a bad turn.
Bro, the amount of times I say pause during any of his dialogue, the whole anime.
But
Be
you,
like, my sticky, whoa, bro, pause that. Just pause it right now.
but you are right about that because even the fillers have a good character development.
Yeah.
Like when I watch a filler, it doesn't feel like a filler. It's kind of like I see you training. That's going to come in handy later on in life, and it did. I'll be forgetting, and I'm like, oh, you did learn that. That one little 5-minute clip where you fucking discovered shit.
I'm going to tell you, it's crazy, but some of my favorite episodes are filler. It's crazy. Like the band episode where they did the whole like
The band-
rock
Oh, well,
concert.
yeah.
It
I was like,
better-
yo,
It was better than what I thought it was going. I'm not gonna hold you. That was actually pretty good.
it's hard.
I watched
Because I
it
gotta
twice.
say, I was thinking, I was like, what fillers are there?
Or
Because
the,
I've just been enjoying all of it, and I don't even pay attention to that. It is a filler. And
the
then you said
episode
so.
where they went to the training and they put All Might in there versus Deku and Bakugo, and he put the weights on him, and they're
Yep.
like, okay, you got to chase All Might down. That dude set up a fake crime scene.
That nigga said, "Oh, you think you can get away?" That nigga said,
Because you talking about when he was playing the villain,
He
right?
was playing the villain,
Which-
yeah.
All Might played a good villain. That mug was menacing.
And he was smiling and laughing the whole time. He's like, if only I didn't have these weights on. What do you mean, All Might? You gonna kill him? That's not part of the exercise.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I'm like you. I love the development. That's one thing I like about My Hero. Like when the new season comes out, I can literally watch season 1 and just watch the build up to it because it's just amazing. Like I'm
Yeah,
like,
the development of all the characters. I mean, even the guy with the different arm pieces.
The octopus guy?
Yeah, like-
yeah.
Oh, the one that got that one swoosh of hair over his
Yeah.
eye?
Even he's useful, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like
And Froppy? I love Froppy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Her power's big too.
Froppy be coming in
And they-
clutch.
and they come up with the rabbit, the chick, the rabbit, chick.
Miracle.
Like who? Once
It
again,
was
who
genius.
thinks?
It was
Yeah,
genius.
who thinks of a rabbit being actual dangerous?
But and because I mentioned this when we did the first half, but it took me seeing Miracle to really think like if there was a life size rabbit, that rabbit would kick your ass.
Like
It's a
And then-
kangaroo.
it's worse than a kangaroo. In my opinion, because
I feel like-
kangaroo only has its two back legs. Rabbits run on all fours.
True.
And then like even the part where she loses, like she's losing limbs, and you know like rabbits will like leave their limbs to get away, like to get to whatever they're trying to get to.
Yep.
And I'm just like, man, that junk is crazy to think about somebody being a rabbit, and you like, okay, it's a rabbit, but
Like the most dangerous character. Oh,
and then you think about the fact that her legs are probably going to be super strong and be able to.
and she
break
probably
stuff
has
and-
all these senses that most most animals don't have.
Well,
Like
they mentioned. I think I mentioned in part one. They mentioned the top 10 of why they're top 10, and the reason why she's number 5 because you have a category for people who like you, for people where you do the best for missions, like you complete the most missions, whatever. Well, she got it because she's so strong. She doesn't care about people liking her. The fact that she can take on so many enemies at one time, as you saw by herself, she's that popular because of that.
basically
she's
saying
fighting-
that she probably would be number 3 or number 2 if she actually give a damn about what people thought about her.
Pretty much. That's exactly what it means.
and then you look at like, of course they bring Hawks in, and it's supposed to be like he's number 2, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
number 2.
And you're looking like, okay, he got wings. But then sure enough, then you start having the feathers come off and they can do their own thing, and then you can bring the big feather like a sword.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like, as you say, number 5 could beat number 2. It's just a different category how you become the
Yeah.
top ranked one.
It's
But
just-
if you go from like just physical strength, ability, all of that, oh yeah, she's number 2.
Yeah.
Or number.
I was like, she probably could be up there with Endeavor.
Well, that's what I say number 2, but because it depends on if you do.
But they're-
All Might
I mean,
and Denver.
fisticuffs with no like fire from Endeavor. Miracle watching Endeavor like without because Endeavor swole. That dude got power to his punches, but without the fire, Miracle's wiping the floor with him.
I was about to say, oh yeah, because she kicked a Nomu's head clean off.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. She fought like 3 of them by herself while still getting to the mission that she's supposed to
And
get
they were
to.
high
she
end too.
parkouring.
They were like the tippy top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
this is the best I got right here.
She parkouring while attacking these crazy high level no moves and still getting it done.
Yeah, that nigga bit her
Endeavor
calf.
three blocks away. I'm on my way. He running. He panting. She over here getting the job done. Where are you?
She said,
Like I said,
"Fuck, I can't fight you no more." But my objective,
right?
no matter what, I'm gonna-
My hero writers, they
that nigga said crunch. She said, "Fuck it, I don't need that shit." Kick again. I said, "Oh, okay, well, fuck it. Kick that shit again."
those writers are what they're
And she,
top
and,
notch.
and, she,
tier.
and if you want to be technical, she actually completed her mission because she actually did.
Yeah,
she did it.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those writers are top notch. They take the weirdest powers
It make it
and then
work.
make it work and make it to where they're like powerful heroes.
Did he say Froggy that she's fucking clutch as fuck? I'm like, oh, you put your slime to cover our senses so they can't tell how many of us is there. Fucking genius. He said, when you did that? You remember episode 2, season 3? When I told you that I can do this power? Well, now I'm doing it. And he'd be like, oh, yeah, you
now,
did tell me.
now I'm
That's
using
crazy.
it this way.
Like I said,
Yeah.
genius. It's something you completely forgot. Like, I remember you said you were working on this. And now you're doing this. Thank God you did that.
You know what other anime is like that?
Fuck you. On the end of this
One
episode,
Piece. And on that note, we are out of here.
Hold on. One more thing I wanted to ask. Now the American hero coming over.
Oh yeah,
Now is
Mrs.
she-
All Might.
That's what I
That's
was gonna
basically
say.
what
Is
she
she
is.
supposed to be? So
She's
with that
she's
being
All Might's
said-
what's the word?
American version of.
No, like she worked under All Might. Like All Might was her master.
like a protege.
Protege, that's the word. Yeah.
So, but with that being said, is there like another like one for all situation
No,
out
I
there?
think-
No,
Or,
I
like,
think she's just
super
like,
strong.
She's
Yeah.
like a Superman.
Like she's already just super strong.
Yeah.
It just worked. Okay.
Like
That
I
would make
I
sense.
go toe to toe with you.
yeah, that
Yeah,
would make
'cause I
sense.
think,
Because when I saw, I say she looks a lot like All Might.
Yeah, but I think it's because like All Might went to America for a short period of time, and I
I know
think
why he went too. He smashed. That's all I know. You see a woman the same size as you, you can't. You know, All Might can't touch a regular sized
didn't
person.
he?
It's like Record of Ragnarok, right?
In one of the movies, didn't they say he went to America in
Yeah.
one of the other movies?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And when he went to America, so that's probably where like
See, I didn't know if it.
she became like his protege.
I didn't know if there was like an American like one for all. Or
No, I think it was just because I think like the one for all, you got to pick who you're going to give it to, and I think because originally he was supposed to give it to Lemillion, remember? And he's probably had other proteges too, other proteges and sidekicks that's been with him, but he didn't decide to give it to them. He just saw Deku and was like, "I'm gonna give it to you," kind of thing.
Because you're like me. You're quirkless. Or
Yeah.
for what we think he's quirkless. Or
Yeah.
was one.
So we
Yeah.
shall see.
Well, season 6.
7.
7?
Yeah, this one was 6.
This is-
Yeah.
Goddamn. You know, it's crazy to think how many seasons are out for that.
And you know what really messes it up? Because like every anime does its seasons differently.
Yeah.
Like you have this one anime that one season is like maybe 20, 30 episodes,
Black
and then you
Clover.
got this other one that's like 10 episodes, and you got another one that's like 12 episodes.
Well, you did Black Clover. Black Clover just gave you one episode of 258. All just one season.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's fair.
Yeah, I think Dr. Stone started the 3rd season.
It did.
Yeah,
I
it
watched
did.
that. There's a lot of stuff coming on, but I gotta wait for the build up.
I gotta watch. I haven't watched season 2. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
There's animes I want to go watch, but I done started
started watching
Snowfall,
it, though.
so I gotta finish it.
You started watch?
Started watching Snowfall.
Oh, you just started watching
Yeah.
that? I gotta watch last season. It's finally done, so I need to watch it. But it's just me getting.
I gotta
started
watch it. I haven't watched none of it.
You know,
I just started
I
season
didn't finish
3.
Evil. I ain't finished Evil yet.
And
What,
I gotta
third se-
finish
the third
Attack on Titan.
What?
I know.
Bro, you need to finish that.
I know. I got 2 more episodes. I need to finish that.
Evil's so good.
I ain't started none of the 3rd season. I'll get to it though. I just haven't. It's been a whole bunch of other stuff I've been watching.
It's called. Oh, you said watch. I was say, Daddy Life hit you. That should think of a lot.
No, I be watching stuff with Lucas. Lucas be in my arm. We both be watching anime. He was up with me watching One Piece.
God, I wish Destiny was.
He was up with me watching One Piece. We was just sitting there just chilling, and he was just cooling. He was just in my arm.
I wish Destiny would watch anime with me. That little nigga needs to be moving.
Now it don't always work. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes he just be all over the place.
Only
But-
time she's actually like later and chills when she's sick. I know what she said because that one day I came to work, boy, and she just sat here right here, and I fell asleep, and she fell asleep too. And you know, you have that jump sleep. So I was like, she said, I was like, oh my bad. That nigga got mad at me. I said, oh my bad.
It's like, nigga, what you jumping for? Right?
Those are one of those sleepy nights, boy. I'm tired, boy. I'm trying to stay awake, boy, but I don't want to move because as soon as I move, you gonna be all about. I'm trying to stay still.
In the
When
podcast.
she do that, when she throw her arms up, she
You be like, I'm sorry, just lay back there. Nah, nigga, I'm good now.
We up now. We up.
You be like, damn it.
Not just I'm up. We up now. Let's get the playing.
If you don't want everybody up, you do what I say now.
man. Let me tell you, there's been time because I don't know if I should be saying this live, but I put Lucas in his like playpen, and I just laid.
Oh Lord.
And I just lay down and watch him, and I doze off for a second. I was like, "Oh, let me sit up." I was like, "I'm over here falling asleep."
Yeah, I have this too. I'll be like, all right, it's time for you to go to bed. It's time for all of us to go to bed. Especially when she wants to be up like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, nigga, I'm about to go sleep. You got to go to sleep for real. Well, guys, it was fun. Camden, you did a great job, bro. I love this dark skin version of you. What the hair? Shit. Come back next Saturday, goddammit.
Welcome you back.
But yeah, anyways, it was fun. If y'all haven't seen My Hero yet, well, if you haven't seen none of it, definitely go watch all of it. But if you
I
haven't seen the
literally
last
just told
season,
somebody on Facebook. He
Better
was
go
asking
watch it.
about animes, and I said, well, I don't watch many, but Attack on Titan and My Hero and Records of Ragnarok.
I gotta watch Attack on Titans. I haven't started that one yet, or I haven't started the newest season.
yeah, you
No, I hadn't
definitely-
either. I'm trying to catch up.
Where's
Trying
it
to
at?
finish
Isn't it Hulu? I don't know what platform it's on.
It's on Crunchyroll, Funimation. I
I've
think
been
it's
watching-
on
I
Netflix
thought,
too.
I thought I checked Crunchyroll. I don't think I
I've
saw
been watching it on,
It's on
Funimation.
Funimation.
Fuck that. Nah.
What is y'all's issue with Funimation?
It's not. It's his issue with Funimation.
Well, no, because I've heard that from multiple people. Like Funimation is trash. I'm like,
I
I,
hate
don't see the
Crunchyroll.
trash.
I hate getting on Crunchyroll because I be lost.
Crunchyroll is the worst laid out app I've ever seen in my life, and
I
it
be
crashes
lost.
all the time. Like,
At that, I've tried
Like
to go do
I'll give
Crunchyroll
y'all the
'cause
fact that Crunchyroll has the better library, but from a user interface standpoint, Crunchyroll sucks.
Well, maybe what makes it easy for me is because I already know what I want to watch, and I just put everything in my queue. So, I mean, like every once in a while, I'll see what's new coming out or about to come out, or if I read something, I'll go ahead and like title it down there and put it in my watch list. So,
But even at that, like the watch list for Crunchyroll and Funimation is basically the same. Like as far as how it's laid out.
I was gonna say for me though,
I think the issue I had too was there would be certain things I'd be watching, and Crunchyroll was already farther than Funimation was. So anything I want to watch.
So yeah, like I said, I give you that. The library for Crunchyroll is better, definitely. But everything else about that app sucks.
Well,
Facts.
in my case, if I want to watch, most of I want to watch, it was more episodes out on Crunchyroll than Funimation. So, and I think they put them together, or for the same money, I can get Crunchyroll that has more things out versus this and don't have as many things out.
well, I was getting ready to say that when I got on Crunchyroll, I couldn't find nothing dubbed. I was like, God told me.
oh, because of the way they put it in there, it's
They
so
put it-
dumb. You have
yeah.
to go into the. It's not where you think it would be to change.
Yeah, it's all at once. You have season 1 France, season 2 dub, season 1 sub, season 1
French dub, season 2 German dub, season 3 Spanish dub, season 4 Portuguese dub, season.
season 1.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. All of them are season
Yeah,
1,
what?
but it's like
It's different
5
language.
season
Yeah,
ones.
you got to go through all the season
See,
ones.
that's where I was like, you know what, they can have it.
But
But
Jim,
then
going back to Funimation.
some of them, there's one you gotta like search anime title dubbed or anime title sub. 'Cause I think My Hero is like that. You
My
gotta
Hero
search
is
for
like that.
Oh, because
Yeah.
see, I was going to say
They're-
when I was
they're
looking
back
for
and
My
forth.
Hero, that was the reason I was looking for it. With My Hero, I couldn't find the dub version at all.
Because you have to put My Hero dub to find it. If you put My Hero, only the sub comes up.
well,
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
When
When
I
you
did
search-
Crunchyroll, it had both. It had like season 1, episode 1 sub dub. Season
How did you watch My Hero?
I watched it on Crunchyroll, but I looked up My Hero dubbed.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't trying to play for. I had been paying for Funimation. I didn't want to pay the month, so I was like, I'll go use Keston's Crunchyroll and go watch it over there. But then I got on there and said, "Dang, I can't even find it. Let me just go pay for it." Let me go
basically
pay
how,
for Funimation.
that's how I was with One Piece because I was watching One Piece sub, but then I hadn't watched it for a while, so I just wanted to see if the dub they caught up. But Crunchyroll don't even have it in dub.
No,
I had to go over to Funimation to watch it in dub.
And maybe
And so that's why my the One Piece I was watching, it was going. I say, there's no way I was that far. I was only like 6 seasons here, 6 episodes here.
and that might be a
I was
thing
like,
for me
oh,
too.
you've been watching it.
Because I watch more sub and dub. So
Yeah, so that's why I was like, he's probably totally fine with it just being all subbed.
Yeah, but like I said, it depends on me. If all it is sub, I'll watch it sub. If it's dubbed, I'm gonna watch it dubbed. So that's just how I am. But like I said, y'all, go watch the last season of My Hero if you haven't seen it
see
yet.
it.
it's
It's
Go watch
definitely
all
a
of
fire anime.
wonderful.
Awesome anime.
Definitely one of the best out right now.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I haven't watched the other stuff yet, so I can't really compare anything else to it right now. But you know,
What other stuff?
like Hell Paradise and like
Oh,
Stone
yeah, I haven't
came
watched
back
those
on,
yet either.
And Demon Slayer season 3 came. Like a lot of stuff's coming back on. You know, Bleach is about to come back in like a month or so.
Oh, shit.
Which I can't wait for that.
I got to
So-
catch up on Bleach.
So there's a lot of stuff too. So stuff's about to start building up too. So, but at the moment, yes. But guys, thank you. Fun, love you.
Thank you for coming back.
I gotta go home and be a
Like,
dad.
share, subscribe.
Yeah,
all that fun
all
stuff.
that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
And also comment to keep the new Camden on here. We need all the votes. Somebody give me a paper to sign it. Sorry.
We need the heartfelt music. Your vote can help replace Camden permanently. Your small contribution of a like or a share can permanently replace Camden with New Camden, aka Patrick, aka Mr. Phenom.
Vote for Patrick / Camden. Pat Cam. Pat Cam. There we go. Well, guys, I'm Dash.
Y'all tripping. I'm Keston.
I'm Adrian.
And you are.
I'm Patrick,
No. You, who are you?
aka the New Camden,
AKA Pat Cam.
aka Pat Cam.
And we out.
That sounds like something at a sport event. Pat Cam. We out. Love y'all.